What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy BT, and today we've got a comparison between these two robotic mowers. All right, so right off the bat, you can see the difference in profiles in these two machines. The Husqvarna 450X sits a lot taller, where the Luba sits a lot lower. So you can see from the design, we do have two sensors up top here on the Husqvarna, where we have 4 sensors on top with the Luba. So for wheel setup, we can see the Mammotion has 4 of the same size wheels, whereas the Husqvarna has one giant pair of wheels in the back, coupled with some really small ones up front. Also to notice, we do have a nice little sensor bar right here, whereas this physically will bump into it before it actually senses and needs to move in a different direction. So as we look at the back side of both of these machines, we can see that the charging point is located here for the Luba. We do have some connectivity back here as well, but for the most part, a lot of the controls are based out of the app. You do have some controls here, and on the Husqvarna you have your control panel here, so you can run and change some of the features right here at the top of the unit. Now on the front side of this Husqvarna, this is where the charging ports are for this particular unit. So you can see these two units are very differently designed, but one of the key things, one of the key differentiators between these two units, this requires a buried underground wire. This uses a local RTK antenna to establish the boundaries so that you do not have to put any wires in the ground. All right, now as we look at the bottom section of the two of these machines, this is my favorite part of the design of the Luba. We do sport a lovely set of 8 blades that cuts the grass. Now with the Husqvarna, we only have 3 blades. 3 blades, that's it. So you have one here, one here, one here. Now, let me say, this unit still cuts the grass just fine. But when you're looking at accuracy, having 8 blades is going to do much better than a 3-blade design. As you can see, it's fairly easy to change the blades. You just align these holes, you screw this out, you put your new blade in and put it in. This design is even easier than this one to change the blades. And then when you look at this design of this particular, there really is not much from a suspension perspective. Whereas with the Luba, we do have a shock setup here. It's moving and it's contouring to a lot of the deformities that you find within your lawn. So this actually does a pretty good job of cutting the grass at the appropriate height that's needed. So in essence, you can see, the differences between the two units. Obviously, this is a newer unit than this one from a design and manufacturer perspective. This is one of the Husqvarna long-selling units here. This is close to one of the top-of-the-lineup models that they sold within that lineup. But as you can see, the way that it's designed, the setup, 2 giant wheels, I definitely more so prefer this setup as far as just the way it's designed and how good it's going to cut your lawn. Now, another key point, another major point, this cuts the lawn more in a randomized fashion, whereas this is very organized. You can actually see some of the lawn striping that appears with this cut, whereas this one is very kind of random. Sometimes you look, again, it doesn't do a bad job of cutting. It's just if you like a precise cut, more organized approach, this is definitely going to do it for you. All right, folks, so there you have it. There's your comparison between the Mammotion Luba and the Husqvarna. In this case, the Husqvarna 450X. So you can see the differences between these models. Again, they both will do the job, but in my opinion, this guy right here is going to do a much better job of cutting that lawn. So I think that's it. We're done with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.